Good morning. Today we discuss about solutions, which is second year topic. So, what is the solution? Solution, it is a homogeneous mixture of two or more components It is a homogeneous mixture of two or more components which are soluble one another. Which are soluble one another. So here, observe, solution means it is a homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture means if the two solutions or if the two substances are miscibly combined or one another will be dissolved, then those are said to be which one? Solution. So solution means it is in binary or more than two components. So basically in this lesson we discuss about binary components, binary solutions. So binary means it consisting of chiefly two constituents. Chief two constituents. Binary two chief constituents. So what are they? So here solution is a binary component. So the binary component means the solution mainly consisting of two components. One is a solute and another one is a solvent. Solute and solvent. So what is the solute and what is the solvent? Solute is a substance which is in lesser quantity than the other component. It's called which one? Solute. It's called which one? Solute. What is the next one is? Solvent. Solvent is a substance which is in larger quantity than the other component in a given solution. It's called clear? So solution means it is a homogeneous mixture consisting of two or more components which are soluble one another. That means generally solution at least containing of which one? Binary components, means two components. One is a solute and another one is a solvent. Solute means in a given solution which one is a lesser quantity, which one is in lesser quantity, that one is considered as a which one? Solute. And in a given solution which one is in larger quantity, that one is called as a which one? Solvent. Solute, solvent. So basically from the above information we have a solution must contain solute and solvent. Which one is a lesser quantity is called as a solute, which one is a larger quantity is called as a solvent. So solute and solvent will combine or will dissolve one another, forms a which one? A solution. Solution equals to which one? Solute plus solvent. Okay. Here the solution can be expressed in the terms of concentration. So how to express the concentration of a solution? We have so many methods. So later we discuss one by one what are the methods we have to express the concentration. Now expression methods of concentration of a solution. So we have so many methods. One is mass percentage. Second one, volume percentage. Third one, mass volume percentage. Fourth one, mole fraction. Molarity. Normality. Molarity. And parts per million as well as parts per trillion, and finally formality. So these are all the terms to which express the concentration of the solution. So concentration of the solution means, once observe, if you take a 1 liter of water, add 1 spoon of sugar, what happened? A sugar solution will be formed. Once we taste it, it will be little bit of sweet. If we add another spoon of sugar into that one, then what happened? It will become more sweet. Another spoon and another spoon and also another spoon. So if we continuously increase in the quantity of solute, then what happened? The sweetness of the solution will be increases. As well as instead of sugar, if we add salt, that one also will happen salty. Am I right? So what happened here? For every time increasing in the quantity of a solute, the concentration of the solution will be gradually increases. That means the quantity of solute increases the solution. So how much quantity of the solute present in solution, that can be expressed in terms of which one? Concentration. Clear? So concentration means the quantity of a solute which is present in solution expressed in the following methods: mass percentage, volume percentage, mass volume percentage, mole fraction, molarity, normality, molarity, and ppm at pt. So all these are the expression for which one? Concentration of a solution. Let us discuss one by one and what are the formulas given to that one. So first one is which one? Mass percentage. Mass percentage. So here the mass percentage is expressed the amount of solute present in 100 grams of solution is called mass percentage. So once observe, what is the here? The amount of solute present in which one? 100 grams of solution. 100 grams of solution. That means if we take 100 grams of a solution, in that solution, how much quantity of solute is dissolved, such amount of solute is called as which one? Mass percentage. So, mass percentage equal to amount of solute by mass of solution into 100. Mass of solution into 100. Clear? So amount of solute by which one? Mass of solution or total mass of solution. No problem, madam. Total mass or mass of solution. What is the solution given? So that is the which one? Mass percentage. So here, how much quantity of mass of solute present in a given solution, that can be termed as a which one? Mass percentage. So here, once observe, this one also mass and the solution also expressed in mass, either grams or grams. So mass percentage have no units. Which one? Mass percentage have no units, because it is also expressed in grams, so both are gets cancelled. That's why what happened? We get only the numerical value, that means only we get magnitude. So that's why the mass percentage have no units. Now, what is the next one? Volume percentage. Which one? Volume percentage. So it is defined as which one? Same as the amount of solute present in 100 ml of solution. The amount of solute present in 100 ml of solution is called volume percentage. That means volume percentage equals to volume of solute by total volume of solution into 100. So this is the volume percentage of which one? Solution. This is also one of the method to express concentration of solution in terms of volume. So it is also measured in ml. So both are cancelled. Then what happened? Volume percentage also have no units. Volume percentage also have no units. Next up. So while you are doing the problems, we recollect again once again. Okay, no problem at all. Now, so weight percentage is over, that is mass percentage is over, volume percentage is over. Now, weight volume percentage. Which one? Weight volume percentage. Weight volume percentage. So, weight volume percentage means here the amount of solute. The amount of solute. The amount of solute present in 100 ml of solution. The amount of solute that is in grams present in which one? 100 ml of solution is called weight volume percentage. So, weight volume percentage equal to weight of solute by total volume of solution into 100. Okay, so that is the weight volume percentage. It is expressed in gram per liter or gram per milliliter. So it is expressed in gram per milliliters. Clear? So that is the weight volume percentage. So here every time what we discussed here, the chief component is which one? Solute. How much solute is present in a given solution, that is termed as a which one? Concentration. So here mass percentage or volume percentage or weight volume percentage, in the three components, in three expression of concentration of methods, every time we discuss about the amount of solute only. Am I right? So that's why the amount of solute which is present in a solution depends upon the which one? Concentration. So if the solute percentage increases, the concentration of the solution also will be increases. Clear? Now next one is molarity. Molarity. So molarity is defined as the number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of solution is called as a which one? Molarity. Once observed, the number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of solution. 1 liter of solution is called molarity of the solution. So here observe number of which one? Moles of solute. Moles of solute. So how many number of moles of solute will dissolve in 1 liter solution? That can be expressed as a which one? Molarity. So molarity is represented with, it represents capital letter M. Molarity is given capital letter M. So molarity M equal to molarity M equal to, what is the formula? Number of moles of solute by volume of solution in liters. That is the formula. Okay, that means here write as a which one? Number of moles of solute into 1 by V in number. It is written as like this. No problem, madam. So here number of moles of solute. So how can we calculate the number of moles? Means weight of solute by gram molecular weight of solute into 1 by V in. So here weight of the solute and gram molecule of the solute will give us which one? Number of moles. Number of moles is equal to which one? Amount of the solute by gram molecular weight of the solute into 1 by V in liters. If V in milliliters, then the same formula, weight of solute by GMW of solute into 1000 by V in milliliters. That means if the solution gives in milliliters, then it converts into which one? Milliliters. Okay. So molarity of a solution is defined as, that means if the concentration of the solution is expressed in terms of moles, then it is said to be which one? Molarity. So molarity is defined as number of moles of solute present in 1 liter solution is called as molarity of the solution, and it is represented with the letter capital M. So molarity M equal to, what is the formula here? The ratio of the number of moles of the solute to the volume of the solution in liters. So here the number of moles can be calculated as which one? Weight of the solute by gram molecular weight of the solute into 1 by V in liters, and 1 in liters, that means it is given in milliliters, then 1000 by V in milliliters. Okay, so that is the which one? Molarity of the solution. Clear? So here is that molarity of the solution is dependent on temperature or independent on temperature. That will be later discussed. Molarity, normality and molarity. That will mole components, which concentration terms are depends on temperature and which are not independent. That will be discussed later. Okay. Next, mole fraction. Mole fraction. Simply, it is defined as the ratio of number of moles of a component to total number of moles of components present in the given solution is called mole fraction. Here, once observe the definition. The ratio of number of moles of a component to total number of moles of components present in the solution is called as mole fraction. So for a given solution, the solution at least consisting of two components. One is the which one? Solvent and solute. For example, here n moles of solute and n moles of solvent. Which one? N moles of a solute and n moles of solvent. For our convenience, it is represented as a which one? Na, and it is represented as which one? Nb. So number of moles of solute is Na, number of moles of solvent is Nb. Clear? That means here the two components are there. What are they? Solute and solvent. It is a binary component or binary solution. So solute moles are equal to which one? Na, and solvent moles are equal to which one? Nb. Then according to definition of mole fraction, so mole fraction of solute equal to mole fraction of solute equal to, what is the formula? It is a ratio simply. So what is the ratio here? Number of moles of solute by which one? Total number of moles of components. So mole fraction of a solute is generally represents with the which one? Capital X, solute for which one? A. So what is the formula? Number of moles of solute which one? Na by Na plus. This is the which one? Mole fraction of solute. If mole fraction of solvent, that is equal to which one? So it is the ratio of number of moles of solvent by total number of moles of components. So here it is XB. That means the mole fraction is represented with the letter which one? Capital letter X. So capital XB. So what happened here now? NB by Na plus N. Clear? So here XA, that means mole fraction of a solute is equals to number of moles of solute by total number of moles of the components, as well as mole fraction of solvent equals to which one? Number of moles of solvent by total number of moles of the components. So once we observe XA plus XB equal to what happened? XA equal to how much? Na by Na plus Nb plus XB equal to how much? Nb by Na plus Nb. Clear? So while you are summating, then what happened? LCM is Na plus Nb, and that one is in numerator Na plus. So what happened? You get cancelled. That means XA plus XB equal to which one? 1. That means the total mole fraction of the all components is always equal to which one? 1. Here two components are there because it's a binary component. If the solution consisting of three components, XA plus XB plus XC, that also will be equal to which one? 1. So finally what we concluded here now, the total mole fractions of given solution is always equal to which one? 1. From this if we know one of the mole fraction, if we know, here it is a binary component, if we know one of the mole fraction of a component, the other component XA equal to 1 minus XB. If you know the XB, XA we easily find out, or if you know XA, we can easily find out XA. That means the total summation of number of mole fractions of a given solution is always equal to 1. Now, what about the units? Once we observe here also number of moles of the component by total number of moles of the component. So here also moles and here also moles. That's why moles will be gets cancelled. So the mole fraction doesn't have any units. Clear? So that is the which one? One of the most important concentration expression, that is which one? Mole fraction. The remaining topic will be discussed tomorrow.